Shit, now I got to go back and do the show again. Start the show over. This guy has been, well, I could say a pain in the ass, but it's he or she is funny. But see, now I got a trap down there because I had cat food and some bags down there, and that heater in front of it, pretty much forgot about it. And I couldn't figure out what this motherfucker's making to keep waking me up at night. What the fuck is it doing? It took the trash out. I can hear this. Every time I go lay down, it starts making all this noise. And what it had done, the motherfucker, because I checked it, and it went in through the back of the bags. So when I pulled the stuff out and looked and even touched the bags and everything, they felt fine. They say, oh no, I'm surprised it hadn't found these yet. It had. It was staying along the back. So you could, these motherfuckers are smart, man. So anyway, so I cleaned out the food and I put a trap in there and put some food down. It's like, it's like, it's not laughing at me. But it's like everything I try with this one, since it grew up watching his mom getting trapped by me, so it knows me better. No, it's been doing this longer than I have. And like, that either fails or it learns a bunch of new shit. And now it's even less likely to get trapped by that. Maybe the other one. But I don't think I care. As long as I stopped it making noise, waking me up all fucking night. Because last night was nice. Because it keeps doing it, I don't know. I wake up stoned and stupid. Oh, I just wanted to show off because I'm wearing clean clothes. I changed clothes after about a month. And it was only because the pants all tore up, really. And they get stretchy. But they didn't feel, I mean, these feel the same. When I put on the clean ones that have been washed without soap, though, even then it takes like, they won't feel normal for a couple of days until my new stuff grows on them, and it gets everything gets bacon in there and shit, the whole caveman flora gets, that's why I'm like the fucking caveman. I already did this and I fucked up the video. Was there something I said charming and witty I should have re-said? Oh, well, probably. Guess that was more impromptu. So, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, I think I was telling you, or admitting that I make these. You really don't know what the succulent garden looks like because I suck. I suck at videotaping succulents. Wow, all the pot smoke must drift out this way. I'm walking into like a cloud of it from a hit I took a while ago. And it's like just making it to the back porch. Yeah, that's where the air comes out, though. There was a raccoon, I guess, probably messing around. These were pulled down. That was knocked over. But I mean, I don't think it's been coming back. It's like everything seemed to have worked. Should be able to. Oh, maybe that's a fire. Oh yeah, it might be some homeless living in the backwoods. Keep smelling fire, and I don't know if it's next door. And the hammering and stuff I hear is people getting ready for winter that I've been wondering. Anyway, so, but how do I do it? Okay, far away is pretty good. Yeah, start out far away. Because I'm getting ready to start moving them. So, and I figure I better fucking... It's like I'm sitting there thinking like I've already got videos of them, and it's like, no, you don't. Those suck. It's like because I don't give it long enough, and I'm always bouncing all around and shit, So my mom says, but I used to make them and people liked them. Yeah, but see, that takes a lot of time. And plus, I'm on a good set. I want somebody else to do this shit. And then I'll watch them doing it and start getting ideas. But see how they've all grown in like crazy? I mean, it's like every day. They're just like these things in the spring, They just come out and take over. No, not those. I think it might be these. Or none of them. But, oh yeah, these. But then you got like these guys doing it, you know, but they do it in the fucking fall. Well, they'd like the dry, they hate the humid. Yeah, but I think they get ready when it's humid. So am I doing it right? I wonder. And I guess I'll start moving all the ones I think the winter will upset. The novelist ones and the regulars, and then see what it looks like. And then I'll move like that pot. I'll leave it in that pot and add something to it. You know, all these little designs and shit I'm gonna try. The ones that are be easy to move. Like that, I'll just leave it up there. Take the plants out. But some of these, I might take like the whole thing. If I can move it good enough. Or like that one. Oh yeah, and there's another, yeah, that one. See, this shit took over. I know, right? I just burped and I was like, damn, that'd been cool if it was a beer burp. I was like, if I drank, I'd probably get more into the video. I'd be looking forward to an excuse. You know, I think you could walk around drinking beer, get a six-pack and eat, and come out here and fucking get drunk and brag, you know? I'm usually it's not all business though. Because see, I've been giving the amount of attention I should give to my fucking leg and everything. And it's working, like it always does. But then I get feeling good. Yeah, but it's still been healing the whole time. I really just want to show you the ones out here. Because I'm getting ready to move them in first. But then I'm like, man, I should show them all. Because I've been watering them. And they've just been busting out everywhere, man. And then there's it, like, if it wasn't for that shit, there'd be a lot more. Because it's grown in and covered up a bunch. But I'll get them. They'll still be under there. And they'll go in the greenhouse. Okay, far away. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to do on the other one. Do some far away. And then you're like, oh, cool. Yeah, you got to do the far away. And then the closer up. Oh, and this. God, I can't wait to get back to this stuff. That's what I'm saying though, man. The queen hasn't been tipped over yet. That's what I was saying. Fucking bitches. That's what I was saying. Because it's like my mom, it's like the whole thing, it all traces back to fucking women. And I remember when I was a kid too. And it was like growing up, it was the guys. And in the 70s it changed. Like the secret people, you know? It was like the fulfillment of some fucking prophecy bullshit, or it was some crazy rules or whatever nutty fruitcake shit these motherfuckers had. That there's like, now all of a sudden the girls are in charge. And all the other kids were like, yep, you know, I'm like, the fuck they are. And it was like the whole growing up teenager, just these bitches like in the 70s taking over the whole feminist thing. Okay, I didn't do the far away. And I was like, fuck all of you motherfuckers and the whores you fucking rode in on. And they're like, oh, what, because you hate women, you're a sexist. They fucking say all this terrible shit, you know? And I'm like, it's got nothing to do with women. It's like, I know all kind of cool women. I'll fucking follow them to the end of the earth. But they're not the ones that are in charge. These fucktard weird. It's like you're gonna go from fucktard weirdo guys to fucktard weirdo girls. It's like, no, man. That's then who's gonna get rid of the fucktards? It's like when the women come in and the blacks, like every time a new group is gonna go up against the fucktards, they gotta not be fucktards. And the women come in and say, we're the new fucktards. It's like, then who's gonna get rid of the fucktards? Right? And I tell them that shit. And when I'd win the argument, they just shut up. You know, they just shun me. They just shun me, man. Shunned my whole fucking life. Shunned me out of the whole fucking game, which was like, ha ha. That's what I wanted you to do. Anyway. The big one. You like the big ones, don't you? That's the only big one. There would have been more, but I was doing work between, you know, I had to rip out a bunch of stuff because it was in the way. Didn't want to fall down and break my neck. Okay. These seemed like I hadn't given enough attention to these because they've just done so swell. It's like I got like 50 of them for $15 or some shit. Cuttings. And put them out here and like came in the mail, put them out here in the early spring when it's still pretty cold. I've told you that a number of times. And that's pretty cool, you know? Well, for what they are now. And then I'll put them inside. I'm gonna put them inside now. And I'm hoping, like, since the winter air is dry, and if I can keep them warm enough inside, they keep growing. Then they'll just keep busting till spring. Everything will be going crazy, and then I can move it all back out here to these gardens and this one. It'll be insane, man. Fucking insane. Move these pots in just the way they are, man. Don't mess with that. I ain't getting no heat from them wood chips yet. But I'm learning. I'm either learning. Hope I'm learning something that's gonna work. That one, that can go inside. Better probably leave it in that metal so it don't fall apart. I probably built it in there. It might come out. Yeah, but this is really just one of like that one, you know. That was just a cutting that went in there. But see, now I've got, these can all be cuttings. Yeah, but see, that's the thing, is I don't want to bust them up right now. But if they go in there for the winter and they keep busting, then it's like, then I'll start new ones everywhere in the spring, you know. Take cuttings and do them all, you know, and do all the new, all of it in cuttings from all this stuff from inside here. That can be like the cutting garden or some shit. I don't know, man. I think there's money to be made here. I mean, of course there's money to be made with all of this. See, I took the gate off, you know, to set it up. You know, to start thinking, you know, figuring out how to set it up, how to do it. And I got the Anya one there. Hopefully, it looks like right there, the weather's, this hadn't fucked up from the weather. But I mean, I'm staged. I got all that over there. I got the chess pieces over there in the vault. Yeah, but I got to do this. But then that is fun stuff. Yeah, but this is like, if I pull this off, I'm going to be really happy. If I get all this shit inside that thing, especially if the heaters work. But just getting them in there and covered up, because I've still got a few months before, if they're in there in the green, covered up in plastic, then they'll be okay. Well, actually, and then cover them up again, like plastic sealed up, and then plastic over there. I can probably winter most of them or all of them over without the heat. But if I can get it all in there and pull off, getting them through the winter, that'll be pretty. I'm gonna be, because then but this one's nice. I can put a table in here. This one's, see, I can come out here every night. I like doing that shit. But put lights inside, like solar lights. Come out here and sit, go inside during the winter and shit, and it's like warm. Like even if the heaters don't work. The heaters will fucking work. I don't know. I don't have doubts, but till I see it, they ain't working. But it still warms up during the day. It stays warm. It's just when it's really cold during the day and down in the 20s or, below freezing at night after. If it's below freezing all day and night, that's when, but see, then this one's easier. The blanket, I got stuff to cover it all up. Just the times I lost it, I lost a bunch to the winter was because I didn't fucking do what I could have done. Didn't know to do it. And I don't even remember. I think it was I couldn't care about that right then. I had other shit. Okay. Nothing new other than, I think they're not cooking because there hadn't been enough water. Like, okay, when I did this pile out front, it wasn't cooking either. Except, I think, where the dew from the morning dripped off the leaves down into the pile. And it was wet. See, when those leaves, because it's a lot of humidity down here, and when the way the weather's been, so there was, on that end of it, there was a lot of, like the top couple feet, they didn't have all water. It wasn't all soaked. It was soaked just the places where it happened to drip down a lot every single morning. So every it watered that particular spot and got a little, and then it sat there all day soaking up water. And then the next night, it went down further and further every night. And there were like these veins of wet chips mixed with dried chips. And it was smoking and it was getting hot and it was the only place. And that makes me think something like, when wood, it's when wood is at a certain wet and drying out or getting, it's the friction where like the way wood rots is it gets wet and dry, hot and cold. So it's constantly dried out, crinkling itself apart. And then it gets soaked with water, and then like the next time, like the first time when it dies, it dries out. And then it soaks up some more water. And you know, that's how it breaks itself down, breaks itself down into dirt again. And like when you got enough, it's like when you're rubbing sticks together to start a fire. So it's like you get it right at the right airflow, oxygen, nitrogen, wet, dry, so that the wood, you know, that like it wasn't smoking where the wood chips in the veins of water that were in the veins of wood chips that were soaked. It was in the chips around the soaked areas that were like damp. You know, that's what I think. It's the edge where it's just getting dry and wet and drying out. Like if it's too wet, it's not drying out, and if it's too dry, it's not wet. But right in the middle, it's like vibrating movement of wood, like the two sticks rubbing together to start a fire. And it creates the warmth and the gases and some shit like that. Cool thought anyway. Probably just some crazy Bobby Fontaine bullshit, but that's where I come up with it all, though. Talking shit. And because, like, the guy inside you that knows more than you do, like, I don't know. I mean, you can see, right? And then you turn out to be right. Like you think some shit like that because it was cool. It was fun. Like if it was something that wasn't cool or you didn't know how to draw your interest into it deep enough, you wouldn't pay it no mind. And if you find the idea that is cool enough, especially if you got a buzz, you know, you bullshit, you know, it's like you don't care if you got it right or not. It's a cool thought. And it fits into something. It's a piece of a puzzle that might not fit. But it looks cool trying it out, you know. And then you find out it does fit. Son of a bitch. And it's like, oh, that's that guy inside, the guy that's smart. He tricking me into telling me some shit that, like, because we don't speak the same language. Like, if we thought the same, we'd be the same. One of us would vaporize. Yeah, but, I mean, you know about that whole thing. See, I've never talked to anybody about any of that shit. I want to ramble on about it for, like, ever. Till I have it all figured out. Because I don't know what the fuck. I'm just fucking off talking bullshit from one day to the next since I was a little kid, since I got stung by the bee. Since before I got stung, it's like I've always been the same little, like when I got stung by the bees and I was dead, and I mean, what went through my mind was, this is not what the Bible said. And the Bible's the best-selling book in the fucking world, in the history of everything. And I know what's really going on. So I can write a book, sell more copies than the fucking Bible. I swear to God, that was, you know. And then, like, coming back to save my brother was like, well, yeah, that was like a secondary thought. That was like to rationalize it because I was raised Catholic. I don't know. Everything's got to be a good thing, you know, or it's an ego trip, or, you know, like, Like it just only wanted to come back to make money was a bad thing. It's like, right. But it's a good incentive though. It's like, if you know, it's like shit being cool or fun or whatever. It's like, well, you know, you gotta have incentive to get shit done. You gotta be getting, you know, it's like you gotta get through every fucking day. You know, like this fucking like changing my clothes. If I had a tough weekend, fucking weekend, yeah. Anyway, because the pollution goes up and down, it makes me. It's just weird, you know, for me. And then Monday, yeah, but see now it got like the election, got a lot of nice distractions. That's what I always think it is. I think I'm just doing better and I'm happy overall. And it's like, then the weekend comes again and it's like, fuck, here comes this shit. The fucking pollution levels change and it's just like, I know. And then it's like, oh, and the mama of the baby named Evelyn, who was like born the same time Eve was or something. I don't know. But, you know, I mean, I told her about that. The pollution issue here. And then I asked, you know, I messaged her on Facebook. Says, "How's your baby doing?" And she said, "Better, thank you." So it made me wonder, did I help her make her baby feel? You know, like on the one hand, told her, "Oh, you live in a toxic waste, air quality toxic waste dump." But that's good to know with a baby. Yeah, she ain't been walking by because that's what I was trying to tell her the first time. Like when I see people, man, it's like dogs. Like the dogs are down there at the ground. Like that's where it is. Like the colder it is, the more condensed it is to the ground. Like you know, and all summer it goes up in the sky, and now it's, you know, it's like right now it's getting cold out there. So in rush hour and all that. So there's like and no wind. So it's a pond of it. Like it's slowly coming down as the night gets colder and shit. You know, but then when it's like cold, you know, then it's like cold enough so it's down here all the time. They're like walking the dogs or the baby. It's like, and you're up here. The air up here is a whole bunch different. It's like there's days like that. Not, you know, because I can smell. I know it. I can't smell it now, but I used to be able to smell it directly. Like gasoline. Here it is. This is where it's at today. The gasoline. You smell like you're in a gas tank down here. With my sensitivity. But I'm not as bad. I'm okay up here. I'm more relieved up here. And it was real cold. It'd be like I'd be out running. I'd be fucking, hey man, having a great day, man. The air is nice and clean and shit. And then I go down on the ground and do some push-ups, and it's like my head goes down. Oh, I keep forgetting. My head goes down and there it is, like, son of a bitch, that shit's real, ain't it, man? That shit. And it sits here like all fucking winter, you know, and it builds up, and then they have a warm day, and it'll go boom, man, it fills up the houses, everybody's, but nobody fucking listen, you know? Like, people don't pay, you know, but her baby being sick, and so I give her this advice that she's only going to pay attention to because her baby's sick, you know? And then I wonder, did like she take the advice? Did it help the little baby? And like, shouldn't that be something? People should know about that shit. Anyway, okay, enough. I'll sit here all fucking night. Yeah, but it's good, you know. because my main focus is like I got plenty but to do, but my main focus is doing the leg in the morning, doing the workout in the morning, and then taking it careful the rest of not pushing the rest of the time, taking it easy, laying down. Got my like vibrating mat that you can't see because it's dark, but I'm putting my hand on it, but you can't see nothing. I put that there during the day. And that's trying my new habit. Put that so when I do lay down, I can vibrate and then regroup. And yeah, well, I'm gonna start moving the succulents tomorrow. I gotta get off of here. Goodbye. Dinner.